to steer into the corner. We're center of the track, looking right here for turn 5. We'll start picking up our pace gradually as we exit turn 5. So get right into your apex and accelerate out towards turn 6. A little bit of light brakes on approach, looking left, carry that brake in. Notice how long my brake light stayed on for. Keep turning the wheel till you're right into that apex. Good. Looking right for turn 7. A little bit of balance for turn 8. Help the car rotate. Stay left. Get into the brakes. We're in 3rd gear. Looking right for turn 9. Arc it in. Get to that apex. Then get on that throttle coming out. Up to 4th. Right out to that white line. Ease off as you turn in. Get your right side tires to the curb. And then ease back into it. Out to the left, smooth line back to the right. Get to your brakes nice and early, ride that brake in. We're down to 3rd. Now you're going to start to hug it tighter here, Alex. Bring it in nicely and tightly down into that apex cone. That orange cone is your cue. Get on the throttle out to the center, back to the left. Looking right here, use this curb. Get aggressive on it, get all over it. Want to use that whole red and white curb there. There you go, nice. Straight to that orange cone, get to the white line, turn in, set the car's direction. Point your wheel straight through the drop, up to 4th. Straight out to that little orange cone, a little bit of balance. And smooth on the throttle as we crest the hill. Let's roll into that gas up to 4th gear. Let's stretch our legs a bit here, guys. Back to the brake, down to 3rd. Now notice your closing rate there, Alex. How much earlier I started braking than you did. Now watch what happens as we come out of the corner. I didn't even do a downshift there, and I'm still running away from you out of that corner. The point being, you were a little bit too hot coming into turn 5 there. Get the corner slowed down a little bit more, and you'll get a better exit coming out of there. So the main thing to realize here, guys, is that if you're going to try to catch me, don't do it in the braking zone, because then you're going to be slow coming out of that corner. Slow down your approach to the corner so that you can focus on having a better exit coming out. A faster exit is always what we're looking for. We're up to 4th gear. Ease off the throttle as you turn in. Get your right side tires to that curb on the right, and then back into that throttle. Keep going. Trust the car here, guys. It's going to hold you. Back over to the right into our braking zone for 1. Down to 3rd. Ride that brake in here. Throttle at the apex, out to the center, back to the left. We should be in 3rd gear here, looking right. Use this curb, Alex, all over it. Good, straight shot up to that little orange cone. Set the car's direction, then point your wheel straight through the drop. Up to 4th as you exit the drop. A little bit of light balance as we turn in for 4 here. Now heads up, gentlemen. When we get this back straight away, we're going to back our pace down and do our first driver change. So great job back there, Alex. Go ahead and move over right. Come on up here, John. Alex, you're going to fall to the back of the group behind that 2nd blue Z06. Here we go, John. Let's pick it right back up right where we left off. We'll be in 3rd gear as we approach turn 5. No need for the brakes. Just turn into the corner here. Center of the track. Looking for our apex up on the right there. Remember, guys, the earlier you find your references out here, the easier of a time you're going to have getting to them. All right, John, straight shot up to 6 here. Light brakes on approach. As the track starts to fall away from me, my hands are slowly turning the wheel. As I'm mid-corner, I'm speeding my hands up and keep on turning that wheel right down to that apex. You're about 1.5 feet off of it there. Just turn your wheel just a touch more. Looking left, staying left for turn 8. Should be in 3rd gear for turn 9. Arc it in, get to your apex, and then back on that throttle, right out to that white line. Up to 4th. Turn in, get your right side tires to that red and white curbing. Keep squeezing on that throttle all the way out to that white line on the left, back over to the right. Good. Get into those brakes here, John. Ride that brake in, down to 3rd. Hug it tightly here. We're going to tighten up mid-corner as tightly as we can around turn 1. Get to that orange cone, then get on the throttle. Out to the center, back to the left. Looking right for turn 2. Use this curb. Get all over it here. Too late getting to your brakes. Come out, straight to the white line, set the car's direction, point your wheel completely straight through the drop. Good, up to 4th. Rolling into that gas here, stretching our legs a bit, getting back to the brakes. Down to 3rd, ride that brake in, ease off. drop as you turn in. Center of the track here, John. Get into our apex. Looking to the right here. Keep turning that wheel. Straight shot up to 6. Light brakes on approach. Ride that brake in. Now there's no limit to how long you can balance with the brakes for. Balance as long as is necessary to get that car to rotate and point in the direction you want it to. Good job apexing 6 there. Looking left, staying left for turn 8. A little wide there, John, a little wide. Slow that corner down just a touch more so that you can get to your marks. Into the right here. Back on that throttle. Let it arc out nice and wide to the left. Back to the right into our braking zone for 1. Ride that brake in. Notice how long my tail light stayed on for. Get to that orange apex cone. So you're a little bit wide there still. Drag that foot on the brake just a touch longer there. Get straight out to this turn-in cone. Turn in, get all over the curb. That's better. Now be mindful of those turn-in cones there, folks. Turn the wheel in, get your car straight. Stretching our legs, we're in 4th gear. Back to the brakes, down to 3rd. Eyes up here, John. Find that apex. Keep turning that wheel. Good. Straight shot up to 6. Light brakes on approach to 6. Drag your foot on that brake. Keep turning that wheel. Keep turning that wheel till you're all the way down to that apex cone. Beautiful. Nice job through 6 there, John. Looking right for 7. A little bit of turn in. Brake balance for 8. Staying left as we approach turn 9. Straight to that little turn-in cone, arc it in, then get tightened up to this apex cone. So you're still not quite slowing down that corner enough there. You want to slow down just a little bit more to be able to tighten it up a bit. Get to the right here, get to your apex, start squeezing on that throttle. Should be in 4th gear coming out of there. Back to the brakes. Ride that brake in, down to 3rd. Hug it tightly here, tighten it up as tightly as you can. That's better. Apex throttle. There you go. Much better through there, John. Back to the left. Make sure you're getting all the way left here. Good. Use the curb. Now, as you come out of turn 1 there, Dave and Alex, make sure you guys are getting all the way over to the left for that turn-in cone. I'm hearing calls that you guys are turning in a touch early there. Be mindful of those turn-in cones. All right, here we go, John. Nice and smooth on the throttle here. Let's stretch our legs on the back straight. Alex and Dave, just keep driving your own pace. Be safe back there. We're going to gather you up on the next lap by. Down to 3rd here, John. Center of the track. Easing off that brake as you turn in. Keep turning that wheel right down to that apex. Right there. There you go. You're right there. Good. Light brakes on approach to 6. Slow hands. Turn your head. Looking through that driver's side window. Let the car rotate around you. Patience on the throttle. We call this corner patience for a reason. Good. Got it down there in 6, John. Nice job. Looking left, staying left for turn 8. A little bit of light brakes to help the car rotate. Now really get this corner slowed down for turn 9. Really slow it down here. Arc it in. Get to right tires right up to that red and white curbing. Much better. There you go. Now up to 4th. Hard on the gas. Into the corner on the right here. Get your tires to that apex curbing. Good. Back on the throttle. That's how you come out of turn 9 there, John. Good job. Back to the right, get into those brakes. Ride that brake in, down to 3rd. Now start to tighten it up here in 1. Tighten it up, tighten it up. As you come to that apex, that's your cue right there. Get on the throttle, out to the center, back to the left. Ride that brake in, hug it tightly all over this curbing in 2. Good. Straight shot out to the little orange cone, get to the white line, turn in, set the car's direction, then get your wheels pointed straight in the drop. Now a heads up here, John, as we come to the back straightaway, we're going to go ahead and back our pace down so we can gather the group and do our next driver change. Excellent work back there. Nice job getting it down in turn 6 there. Go ahead and move over to the right, John. Also, your turn 1 looks quite a bit better there, John, so nice job making those adjustments. Keep doing it like that. Come on up here, Dave. John, you're going to fall to the back of the group behind that sterling blue Stingray. Now, we're going to pause for a moment here on the back straightaway. All 3 of us are going to move over to the right in our new order. And again, just getting some space from that group in front of us so we don't catch them up mid-corner. So you guys are doing a great job so far. Keep your mental focus up. Now, once you've left your position from being behind the instructor, make sure you take all the stuff that I was talking about and continue working on that. Continue working on that driving line. Even if you fall away from the group a little bit, right, that the instructor car and the student right behind them takes off a little bit, and you're in the back of the group falling back a little bit, don't worry about it. Keep driving your line. Keep focusing on that technique, and I promise that if you keep working that technique, the speed's going to naturally increase. So don't focus on trying to catch the group in front of you. Just keep on hitting your marks out here, and the speed will keep coming. Let's get rolling here, guys. Back to it. Back up to third gear. Let's drive straight at that turn-in cone and then start wheeling to the right for turn 5. We'll pick up our pace gradually as we exit the corner. So make sure you're in third gear as we come around turn 5 here. Let's get to our apex and start to accelerate out. Here we go, towards turn 6 here, Dave. Light brakes on approach. Looking out that driver's side window. Drag that foot on the brake. Easing off. Keep turning the wheel till you're right into that apex. Good, nice job. Looking right for turn 7. A little bit of balance to help the car rotate for 8 and stay to the left as you come out of there for turn 9. Now really get turn 9 slowed down. It's a tight corner here, guys. Good, up to 4th. Get to that turn-in cone. Ease off as you turn in. Get your right side tires to that apex curbing there. Eyes up there, Dave, eyes up. I can tell that you're looking right in front of the hood of your car there because I lost you as we went through turn 10. So you got to pick your eyes up a little bit more. Start looking ahead a little bit further and planning a little bit earlier what you're going to do next. That way, when you get there, the car's already in the correct position. We're in third gear, looking right here for turn 2. Get all over this curb. Good, straight shot out towards that little orange cone. Turn in, set the car's direction, then get your wheels pointed straight. Rolling into that throttle here, guys, on the back straight. We should all be in 4th. Down to 3rd as we brake for turn 5. Ride that brake in there, Dave. Center of the track, looking right. Throttle out a little bit wider on that apex. Light brakes on the way into 6. Light brakes, light brakes. Drag that brake in. Let the car rotate. A little bit of patience here. Remember, not in a huge rush to squeeze back into that throttle there. Although in that case, it looked like you squeezed into that throttle just a touch too soon. That's what pushed you a little bit wide coming out of that corner. Stay left as we approach turn 9. Really get it slowed down. Arc it in. Touch that red and white apex curbing. And then make your way back onto the throttle up to 4th. Good exit there. Ease off the throttle as you turn in. Touch that red and white curbing on the right here in turn 10. So right there, that's where we're not looking far enough ahead, John. Dave, rather. Sorry, you guys have the same color car back there. But Dave, yeah, you got to get your eyes up just a little bit more there in turn 10. Because what's happening is I'm just pulling away from you because I've got my eyes up looking where I'm going, and you're not quite sure what's coming next. So that's what it seems like is the problem there. But get our eyes up a little bit more, look for that exit. Start that visual scanning a little bit earlier. You'll have better results coming out of that corner. Turn in, set the car's direction, get your wheels straight for the drop. Should be up to 4th gear, straight towards that little orange cone on the left side of the road there. That's your turn in for 4. Smooth hand, steady throttle as we crest the hill. Let's roll into that gas and stretch our legs a bit. Back to the brake, down to 3rd. Ride that brake in. Center of the track. We're coasting for a moment here mid-corner. That's that transitional period. Into that apex, back on the throttle, straight up towards turn 6. Light brakes on approach. Light brakes, drag your foot on the brake. Looking left, keep turning that wheel, keep turning till you're all the way down. There we go, nice job, got it down. Looking to the right for 7, a little bit of light brakes for turn 8, help the car rotate and stay left as you approach turn 9. Drag that brake in, slow the corner down. back to the throttle, up to fourth. Get to that orange cone, now turn in. Get your right side tires to that red and white curbing. Get your right side tires to that red and white curbing. You're just weaving around back there because you're not looking in the right place. Got to get your eyes up. Ride that brake in. Get to your apex, start squeezing on that throttle right out to the center, back over to the left. Should be in third gear for turn 2 here. Get all over this red and white curbing. Rolling into that gas here, Dave. Our brakes nice and early for turn 5. Ride that brake in. Down to third gear. Easing off as you turn in. Keep turning that wheel. Looking to the right here. Eyes up here, Dave. Eyes up. Looking for 6. Light brakes on approach. Rotate your head left. Look for that apex. You got to see the whole radius of the corner so that your brain can process the information and make it happen. Good, you've got 6 down, you've got 7 down, you've even got 8 down. 9 looks pretty good too. So staying left on approach to 9 here, we're in third gear, looking right. Now we're going to work on our exit from 9 and our approach to 10 here, Dave, so I'm slowing down just a touch because I want you to be in the right place. So we're up to fourth gear. Get to this orange cone on the left, turn the wheel. Put your tires on this red and white curbing. Pull down. Looking left here for 1. Throttle at the apex, out to the center, back to the left. There you go, exit straight to that little cone, set the car's direction, get your wheels pointed straight through the drop. Alright, now as we make our way onto the back straightaway here, Dave, we're going to back our pace down to gather the group up and begin our cool down lap. Keep going here, guys. Keep going. Keep coming. So we're going to begin our cool down lap here. Regardless of what transmission you've got, we're going to put it in fourth gear and cruise around at a slightly reduced pace. And the idea here is we want to work on the driving line. So focus on your car placement. Be as accurate as you can here. We're going to take a nice slow lap around the track. Really try to emulate where I'm placing my car. So if you see me touching a curb, I want you to touch a curb. If you see me going wide around a corner, I want you to go wide around the corner. So try to emulate what I'm doing up here as best as you can. Follow me like tracks in the snow. Good, now everybody out to the white line here on the left. We get to that orange turn-in cone. Turn that wheel into the corner. Now you're going to have to turn in slightly aggressively to get all the way over here. Back over to the right. Setting up for turn 1 here. Hug it tightly. Back over to the left. Drive right at that turn-in cone. Turn in sharply. Get your right tires all over that curb in turn 2. Set the car's direction, point your wheels straight through the drop. Drive straight at that little turn-in cone for turn number 4, right out there to the left side of the road. looking to the right, scanning nice and early, getting right up to that apex curbing. Alright, as we ride that brake into turn 5 here, looking through the corner, center of the track. Keep turning that wheel till you're right up to that apex on the right. Looking left here for turn 6, rotate that head, looking through the corner. Make sure you see it before you try to get to it. That's going to be the key here, guys. Can't get there if you're not looking in the right place. Alright, as we approach turn 9, we're going to arc it in, get to that apex, and after we come out of turn 9, heads up, we'll be exiting the track here, guys. So go ahead and put your left turn signals on, follow me, we're exiting the track. Good job on this first session here. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way back to the classroom building. We'll back our pace down to about 20 miles per hour. Now if you've got a PDR card that's recording, go ahead and stop that recording.